Is it on? Yes, now it is. Thank you, Professor Baudouin, for the very kind introduction. And as you mentioned, it's indeed a right place to be for such a consortium. We are in a hospital of ophthalmology, very close to the research institute, Institut de la Vision. So a very appropriate place to have this symposium. And I'm also happy that we finally made it into a physical meeting with all the corona situation. Of course, it was not easy to meet with each other. We had a lot of online meetings, but finally we managed to come live to Paris, which is wonderful, of course. I will have a brief introduction on the network and the purpose of the network. Let me see if I can move this. Yes, indeed. So the abbreviation is IT-DED3. So it's an integrated training in dry eye disease and drug development. It's funded by the EU and the framework of the maricuri training network, which is a reference program in Europe for doctoral training. So really training early stage researchers for a doctorate. The goal is indeed to deliver young people that are highly trained and finally get a PhD. And of course the main topic of the network is dry eye disease. It's a 4-year project. We got an extension of 8 months because of the corona situation with a budget of around 3 million euros. We have 16 participants from 9 European countries, consisting of academic and research organizations. And in total we have 45 members. The most important ones are the 12 PhD students, of course the supervisors, advisory board members, industrial co-supervisors, a research manager and a project manager. Where do they all come from? It's a European training network, so we have institutions from Finland, from Latvia, Belgium, Germany, France, Spain and Portugal, so widespread across Europe, and we have partner organizations helping us for secondments of people, for training, for professional assessment and so on. These are the most important people in the network. These are the 12 early stage researchers who will later on today deliver their latest results in dry eye disease, and they are of course based in the countries that I just mentioned, so they're performing their PhD over there. The research is in fact quite widespread. The idea was to go from drug discovery, preclinical drug development, to the development of clinical diagnostic tools, and so also to expose the PhD students to this broad drug discovery and development path. It's not only research, the early stage researchers, they're also trained, so they were exposed to winter and summer schools, but also importantly to secondments. So all of them, they went to other places, also not only in academia, but often also in industry. They had a secondment to be exposed to as much broad environment as possible. And finally, they will deliver, of course, a PhD dissertation, together with scientific papers, of course. That's the final goal for these early stage researchers. We are very happy to have an international advisory board consisting of 4 people: Mike Stern from EuDES, Virginia Calder from the University College of London, Carina Koppen, who is an ophthalmologist at the University Hospital in Antwerp, and Christel Menet, who is the CSO from Confo Therapeutics. And they are guiding and assisting us and also present here today. Virginia will give the first keynote lecture, and we will have a second keynote lecture later on today by Margarita Calonge. This is the program that we will have. I will not go into all the details. It will become clear during the rest of the day. So the first topic is on drug discovery. There will be 4 PhD students delivering a talk, and Amalia will chair that session. The next session will be on preclinical evaluation, will be chaired by Arto. Also having 5 PhD students presenting their latest data. And the last topic will be on the development of clinical diagnostic tools, will be chaired by Annabelle, and there will be 3 PhD students delivering a talk in that session. So that will be the last session of today. So I'm very thankful to the team that we have. You see, it's a broad group of people, and this is of course a picture of one of the many online meetings that we needed to have during the Corona situation. So, thank you for your attention. I hope that you will have an enjoyable day full of science and full of young people presenting their latest data. I'm looking forward to that, so thank you.